guys, today is Tuesday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. It feels so weird saying that. I just feel a little bit rusty today when I tell you it's been a minute. Y'all know it's been like over a month since I've tipped in here and had a chat with y'all. Shout out to everyone who has tipped over to Instagram, left a DM, sent an email, sent a canary, an owl, a parakeet, wondering, hey girl, hey, is everything good with you and Eric? What's the tea? Where's the business? We're trying to make an order. There's no business there. What is going on? We are going to get into all of that, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who was, y'all were worried. Quite a few of you all were worried. The love was felt, really appreciated. We're gonna get into Shannon Sharpe, y'all's uncle. Girl, out here bothering with these children. What the, TD Jakes has stepped down from Potter's house. We have Puppy's trial about to start. We got Mary J. Blige once again. You know, somebody's trying to sue her. So we're gonna get into all of that. But as you can see, I have my trusty laptop out. That could only mean one thing. I need to refer to it because as I look around my little space right here, I have a haul to share with you guys. So many things, and I need my laptop for a couple of them. So my laptop is out, but yeah, I have missed y'all so very, very much. You know, when people take breaks, and I didn't really take like a spa type of break from YouTube. She has been working behind the scenes, but it's like when you watch your faves here on YouTube, whoever your faves may be, they take their break and they come back and it's like, oh my gosh, I have missed y'all so much. And you know, sometimes you're like, girl, whatever, you ain't been thinking about us. I have absolutely been thinking about y'all. You guys have been truly, truly, truly missed. All right, so without further ado, before I start rambling and this turns into a whole super chatty haul. It's already going to be chatty, but before it gets any longer than I already anticipated being. All right, so like I said, this is going to be pretty much a haul video. Inside of this haul video, guys, will be things that I've been loving lately, things that are actually new in, and items that I am super, super obsessed with. All right, first one is going to be our primary bedroom. I have a little Topo Chico here. This is the Tropical Mango Topo Chico, just sparkling water. I'm a bit parched. Gotta get my throat back into these videos. But yeah, so my first just obsession right now, something that I have absolutely been loving, something that I have recently poured a lot of time and energy into, is our primary bedroom. If you are an OG here on the channel, then you know that once upon a time, our primary bedroom housed a huge piece of workout equipment. In my opinion, it wasn't overly inviting. It had heavy drapery, in my opinion, and it just didn't give off that cozy, welcoming vibe, a place that you want to retire to at the end of the day, relax, enjoy, you know, a nice, cozy movie. It just wasn't that place. It wasn't that place. But here recently, I have absolutely made a change to the space. I feel it is so inviting. There's so many textures. It's light, it's airy, super inviting. It gives a lounge feel, but not overly masculine. There are some leathers in there, and I never would have thought that I would be a leather sofa type of girly, but I'm loving it. We have a leather sofa in there. We have a leather chair that just sits off from one side of the room. It's just really super inviting, and the vibe that it gives during the day, I feel, is absolutely completely different from the vibes that illuminate throughout the room. Once the sun goes down, it just turns into a completely different space. primary bedroom. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Drop down, leave a comment, let me know. If you were here around the time that the primary bedroom let me just say this too. For those of us who are showing our homes here on YouTube, we no longer say master bedroom, we say primary bedroom, girls. We say primary bedroom now. But anyway, if you were around during the time that our primary bedroom had the elliptical, that's a piece of workout equipment. If you were here around that time, let me know. Do you like the bedroom then or now? I am a fan of it right now. I absolutely love it. My next obsession, my hair. My hair. I feel super black when I have my braids in, and I love it. I love feeling super black, and I just feel so strong and empowered when I have my braids in. I have been wearing braids, guys, for what, a little over a year now, and I am completely obsessed. I have never felt so black in my life. I've never felt this black. When I have my braids in, like I said, it's been like a little over a year, I believe. A little over a year, maybe a year. I've had them in a while. You know, I've switched out the installments, but I've been wearing braids now for quite some time. Because you guys know, I used to be a wig and a sew-in girl. I am a braids girly now. I absolutely love braids. I feel so freaking black. I feel so black when I have my braids in, and I love that for me. I love that for all the other ladies out there. We are just, when we have our braids in, I think we just look super black, and that's a great thing, because what you want to be right now under this administration is a black girl. And I feel so powerful when I have these. The number of people who are, oh my gosh, like, how do you do that? And oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I freaking love the power that these braids give me. So currently I am wearing the small boho braids. Small knotless boho. Yes. Love these. Just absolutely love. Just absolutely love. Did they take forever and then a day to get installed? Yes, and I do mean forever and then a day, but it was well worth it, right? So this is my first time wearing the boho braids. It took me a minute to decide to do it because I had heard the horror stories about the hair falling out and just the length of time, but I bit the bullet and I did it, and I am glad to be here, right? Prior to these, I had the small knotless. I would go between waist length and butt length, and I think I will continue to switch out going between the knotless and the boho. But I am a super fan. These right here, they just ooze summer. They just ooze warm weather. They just ooze I need to be on somebody's beach or beside someone's pool, and so I love these. So my girl, hi Shakira, I will have all of her information below. I have recently joined the Apple Watch gang. Yeah, I know, late to the party, super late to the party, so late to the party that it has lapped me. But I finally did it. I have an Apple Watch, and I've even been over to the Etsy and I bought some new bands. Yes, because we're over on Etsy because we don't shop where? We don't shop Amazon. And I know y'all not going to Target. One time for Target, talking about they about to be bankrupt. I love to see it. I love to see it. But yeah, I have an Apple Watch now. I love that over on Etsy you can get the bands to change out. As you can see, I'm currently wearing a black band. Have one here in this really pretty gold, and then I have one here in like this chrome silver color. I know y'all can't see that, but y'all know what it's giving, because I know I'm the last one with an Apple Watch, so I'm not telling you guys anything new. I'm just happy to be part of the community, right? What I love about the Apple Watch is the fact that I now have something that is holding me accountable when I head down to the gym, right? Before I go down to the gym, I've always worked out, but if I felt like, you know, I'm tired, if I felt like, you know, I've been down here 45 minutes, I think we've done enough for today. According to my Apple Watch, who is now my personal fitness trainer, you know, he's like, girl, no. You said that we are going to work out for 90 minutes. 90 minutes for your first session. Yeah. So there are days that I have scheduled that I will work out once a day, and then there are days where I do 2 a days, right? But what I will have to do for the first session of my self-led workout is I have to burn 500 calories. And I love that with my Apple Watch, I can kind of monitor, oh, okay, I'm at 342 calories. I need to either do a little bit more strength training, or I can hop over on my bike, hop on my treadmill, hop on my elliptical and do a few more minutes, add some battle rope in there, and just keep it going until my goal of 1,500. Woo! Keep going until my goal of 500 calories for that first session, you know, until those calories are met. My second session, I don't necessarily track the calorie count, but I will track my the number of minutes for that second session in the day. And that's typically just Eric and I going to our local park and maybe walking for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour. But I just love that. I love the fact that I can get phone calls on my phone. Like, I feel real James Bond like. Absolutely love it. I can get texts on my phone. I mean, you know, these are capabilities that I knew the Apple Watch had, but you never really understand and get the real full magnitude of it until you get one. So yeah, loving my Apple Watch. If you guys are part of the Apple Watch gang, drop down, leave a comment, let me know. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. It's so much stuff. All right. All right, up next. I'm not even sure if I've shared these next items with you guys, so we'll breeze through it for the sake of time, because there's so much stuff to get through. All right, so not too long ago, we were on a family trip to Orlando, and we went to the mall at Millennia, or the Mall of Millennia. You Orlando people, let me know. Mall at Millennia, I could look it up, but I don't feel like it. Mall at Millennia, Mall of Millennia. Either one. We tipped into the Gucci store. They have, believe it or not, Orlando has some really cute luxury shopping. Inside of that mall, they have a Louis Vuitton, they have Tiffany, they have Gucci. I want to say they have Cartier. Don't get me the lion, but yeah, some real cute luxury shopping to be had in the Orlando. And so, you guys know I am a Gucci girly, and I've been complaining, or maybe Eric's been complaining, about how I overload my Louis Vuitton cosmetic pouch. So we tipped in there and picked up this one right here. Super cute. The iconic Gucci Ophidia GG print. We have our iconic webbing there, the green and red webbing. We have the double interlocking G's, and we have the cute little zipper. I currently have a few items in here. We won't go through it, but on the inside you have that type of material where you can wipe it down super easily, and because it's a cosmetic pouch after all, so if you get a little makeup on the inside, no worries, you can absolutely wipe it down. My laptop is over here doing some strange things, so if you see the lighting pop in and out, girl, just ignore it. I don't know what's going on here. Also, while inside of Mall at Millennia, we tipped into the Bloomingdale's. And as I was checking out, I saw this little pouch. It's the little brown cosmetic pouch. How cute is that? I love it. It's like this neoprene type material. It was like $20. And I tell you, This is what you need if you are one of those girlies where you just spill your makeup all over the place and you don't want to mess up your more expensive cosmetic pouches. Get this one. And I love this one for like our sticky lip glosses and our lipsticks that can kind of easily melt during the summer. I absolutely love this, and this is the largest size, and for $19 you cannot beat that. But I'm absolutely loving my cosmetic pouch. Just so super cute. I love the feel of it. And if you've been here on the channel for any amount of time, you know I am the Gucci girly, and more specifically, I absolutely love the Gucci Ophidia print. And I have so many different handbags that it will work easily with. It's absolutely my favorite in the Gucci collection. This is my newest here. This is that one where you zip it off of the track. It goes all the way back, but absolutely love. It even fits inside one of my smaller Ophidia print handbags. My crossbody, my messenger fits inside there with no problem. This one, guys, believe it or not, is actually from the men's department. That's a little tip there. If you are looking for a luxury handbag and you're kind of bored with what you're finding over in our department, tip over to the men's department. A lot of the bags over there absolutely, I feel, can be unisex. This one right here gives me like camper vibes, but if you have on one of your like cool girl outfits or even a dressier look, something a little bit more, maybe just all solid colors, an all white outfit, an all black outfit, I think you could absolutely get away with this particular one. For most times I wear it, you know, when I'm wearing like a playful look, maybe denim shorts, cut off denim shorts, just a basic t-shirt. This is typically when I will pull this one out. But yeah, absolutely loving my new cosmetic bag. It's been a minute since I've purchased a luxury SLG, so absolutely loving having this. I don't know what's going on with my computer. I don't know what is going on with my laptop. I don't know why it keeps flashing, blipping out like that. And it's like every time I'm like, Eric, you know what? I think I need to go ahead and get a new computer. It's at that point, you know, she wants to straighten up and fly right. And then a couple of months later, it's doing the same thing. But anyway, shout out to my girl, Shayna. Y'all see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Coloring books upon coloring books upon coloring books. Thank you so much, Shayna. And I've already thanked her, but want to thank you again here publicly so much for sending over all of these coloring books. You guys know, not too long ago, I guess before I tipped out of here and I really started coloring, I mentioned to you guys that I really was enjoying getting lost in all of the pages. Now, there was an issue I was having with some of the more expensive coloring books. It was something about the waxiness of the page. I wasn't really getting any color payoff from the crayons. Many of you said that I need to switch over to coloring pencils. I did. I love the coloring pencils a lot more than I enjoy using the crayons. So thank you, Shayna, once again for sending over all of these coloring books. I don't play with my coloring, right? It's what she does. Okay, it's what she does. She colors. But anyway, thank you so much, Shayna. And as you guys saw, did you see the trend? The trend here, these are all Disney coloring books. And so, who's going to Epic Universe? Who's going to Epic Universe? If you are a Disney head, then I know you know about Epic Universe. It is upon us. Epic Universe is our newest theme park here in these United States. It will be opening May 22nd down the road from Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. It is a Universal theme park. Universal has already had preview dates. I've seen the videos and it is nothing short of epic. We have already purchased tickets. We will be going shortly. Many of the pieces that I am about to share with you all will be worn there. So yeah, drop down, leave a comment. Let me know if you are going to Epic Universe. Let me know if you all are, if you've already bought your tickets. Will you be staying on property? There is a brand new luxury hotel, Helios, on property. It is a cute little one too. It's a cute little one too. It's a Lowe's hotel, but I don't know, I like it. I think they could have done a little bit better with the finishings and the design, the decor in the hotel. And maybe from the videos that I've seen, maybe they weren't finished with the decor in the hotel, in the hotel, because they don't officially open until May 22nd. They have had soft previews for persons who hold season passes to Universal. We do not. We're gonna see if we're gonna get one based on how we like it when we go. I'm pretty sure we will because the place looks amazing. But we were kicking around the idea of staying at Helios, and I don't know, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It's $500 a night, which isn't bad because on our last trip we stayed at where did we stay? Evermore is around $1,200 a night, but you get your money's worth over at Evermore. I love the rooms at Evermore a lot more. So we're gonna be at Evermore again. So stay tuned for that video. But I'm just really looking forward to going. All right, up next, I'm about to start rambling. I picked up a pair of Tom Ford Sunnies. These are so cute. I purchased these from the Saks. Absolutely love these, and I'll have a picture here of me wearing them. I love them. They have like this really pretty, very light purpley berry type of tint on them. They're dark enough obviously to wear outside, but just light enough that I can wear these inside and, you know, not run into the wall. All right, let's get into some of these skincare items. You guys see the glow. Everything that I'm sharing with you here will be responsible for today's glow. Some of these are going to be empties that I have. Come on now. Some of these are going to be empties that I have actually re-upped on, right? We're gonna start here with Paula's Choice Exfoliant, right? Hands down, my absolute favorite toner of the all time. So I have an empty one here. There's another one that I have in my travel bag. I want to say that I've shared that with you all before, that I have a little small one that I travel with. This is a new travel one. And then this is a full one here, right? Just really quickly, I feel it will be kind of a good idea because I have quite a few skincare things that I want to share with you all. I think it'll be a good idea if I kind of just touch very briefly on what the products claim to do and if I feel that they're actually living up to the claim. So again, this is Paula's Choice Exfoliant. It says our iconic global bestseller. This clinically proven daily exfoliating toner with salicylic acid quickly unclogs pores and controls oil for clear glowing skin. I am an oily girly. I don't mind that. I don't mind the oil inside. But when I'm outside, I don't necessarily want to look like an oil slick. And I think it does a pretty good job of that. But the thing that this final claim that I completely believe in, that I see every time I use it, is that it promotes glowing skin. And get into it. But yeah, so there's that. And we're going to move right along, guys. And I use that twice a day. Once in the morning, once at night. You can just put it on a cotton round, a cotton square. Sometimes I use just my fingers just to apply it. And it does, like I said, what it claims to do. Next up, as you can see here, this is an empty jar. What was in this jar is the papaya and vitamin C ginger root lactic acid. This is a face wash. So this is a 2-in-1 treatment gel cleanser that gently exfoliates, brightens, and cleanses in one little bitty step. It's formulated to even tone and texture. It helps to get rid of rough skin to instantly reveal a more radiant glow, right? It maintains skin hydration. As you can see, she's still really dewy and juicy without ever disrupting the barrier. So love it so much. I want to say this is actually my third re-up on that. All right, next up is and these are those, okay, this was Paula's Choice. The one that I just shared was from Youth to the People. This is also from Youth to the People. Youth to the People is a brand that I've only started using possibly, I think around the latter part of last year. And I have to say, I've really been enjoying it, right? So this is the 15% vitamin C caffeine and energy serum. So this is great in the morning time. You can use it actually twice a day, but I prefer to use it in the morning time when you're just like super puffy, you didn't get any sleep, and you don't want to wake up looking like what's the guy, what was that character Eddie Murphy played? Why is it getting dark and dark? I don't know. It is a little bit later in the day, guys. I apologize for the lighting. I do. Gosh, who was that character? Professor Crump? This really helps with that, right? And yeah, you know what? I meant to tell you guys the prices. Or are y'all interested in the prices? So that vitamin C serum is, okay, I would pull up the page without the price. Come on, 60 bucks, $59 for that. All right, $59. $59 well spent if you ask me. All right, what was the, let's see, the papaya and vitamin C ginger root lactic acid is $39, not bad at all. And the Paula's Choice, where's this water coming from? Oh, it was in my shower and it's dripping over here. The Paula's Choice, $35. All right, next up is the Clinique Rollerball. All right, I have one here. This is a new one. This one right here is about, what is that? Maybe a third of the way finished. I absolutely love this. It goes underneath the eye on clean skin, or it can go over your makeup. But this also helps with the puffy eyes. It has a roller ball. It's very cooling. What I love to do on this last trip to Orlando, look, I don't wear any makeup in the theme parks, but if you do, girl, go off. But I am not wearing makeup in those theme parks. What I found to be very refreshing is on those days when it was just super hot, taking this and rubbing it underneath my eye, it just really provides like a cooling effect. But it says it helps with dark under eye circles and hydration. The under eye circles, I haven't seen that, but it really does help with hydration. Even though I have oily skin, around my eyes can be super dry. So it does help with the hydration, and that is $42. All right, moving on. The Ordinary, all right. And this is their retinol emulsion, 0.2%. Absolutely love. This is my second one. Well, there's one in here, so third time purchasing that product. It is super good. I think I've mentioned before, if you are a fan of tretinoin and you don't want to tip into the dermatologist's office, you know, every few months or so, give that a try. It is super inexpensive. $14.90 is what that costs. All right, next up, Kiehl's. You know, this is my first time using a Kiehl's, is that how you pronounce it? A Kiehl's product. And this is the Clearly Corrective Daily Retexturizing Triple Acid Peel. Who came up with that name? I don't know, right? I have been using this for just a couple of weeks now. I can't say that I've seen a whole lot of difference. I think I need to continue to use this and give it a little bit more time. That is going to run you $50. All right, next up is the epidermal next up is the epidermal retexturizing microdermabrasion. Just a big old fancy word for face scrub. All right, let me pull up the price for that one. See, I have the other ones already up here. How have you guys been? Have you guys been well? I hope that all have been well. I hope that you all are faring well under, you know, this administration. I know a lot of people under this current administration have lost their jobs. So I hope none of you have been affected by that. I really hope you haven't. Let me ask you this, ask you all this. I know under this administration, they said that the egg prices were going to come down. I don't know if the egg prices have come down. Eric goes to the grocery store a lot, so I don't necessarily see all the prices. But what I do know is what's different for me in terms of eggs is the taste. Eggs, just for me, they don't taste good anymore. Drop down, leave a comment, let me know if your eggs have started to taste differently. Mine don't taste the same. My eggs do not taste the same. You guys know Eric will only shop at Kroger. He will only shop at Kroger. So we were getting the Kroger eggs. So I was like, babe, I'm not getting these Kroger eggs anymore. It's a waste of money. They don't taste, they have like no flavor. I don't like them. So we now get our eggs from Whole Foods. That's the only thing we get from Whole Foods, just the eggs. And don't tell Eric, he's not here right now, but I don't know. They don't taste all that great either. What's going on with the eggs? I don't know. All right, move on. Next up from Kiehl's, is it Kiehl's or Kiehl's? The Super Multi-Corrective Cream. This is just a moisturizer. Let's pull up the price on that. Did I tell you the face wash, the microdermabrasion face wash was $48? The Super Multi-Corrective Cream is $73. Very, very moisturizing. Very, very moisturizing. If you make YouTube videos, drop down, leave a comment, let me know. Have you ever been filming and then just happen to glance up at the camera and see that the little red light is not on? Let me know if you feel the horror that shoots down your spine when you see that. That just happened to me. My camera decided to just turn off mid-sentence. And then I look up, the light's not on. It's like, when did it cut off? Anyway, I've only been using the Kiehl's products, like I mentioned, for roughly 2 weeks, give or take. And I have seen improvements in texture with the microdermabrasion scrub and the moisturizer. Absolutely love those items. Woo! That is all. That's all the skincare stuff. So let me put these items away and then we'll get into the clothes. We're still going. I have my rack of items back there and I want to say that the majority of the items are from the Marshalls. Yeah, from the Marshalls. We over here, and I hope in your household, that you're no longer shopping at Target. I hope that you're no longer shopping at Target. But for me, honestly, Marshalls has absolutely replaced Target. Marshalls has skincare. You know, none of these items came from Marshalls, but I do have items in my bathroom, my skincare arsenal that I have purchased from Marshalls. My Marshalls did a cute little revamp, and when I tell you the beauty section, it is huge. It is huge. So many items in there. Toothpaste, it's like you don't miss Target. Clothes goes without saying. The home goods section. There's a little food section in there. They have some of the best chocolate you'd ever want to put in your mouth. inside of the Marshalls. So the bulk of the items are from Marshalls. However, these first items that I want to share are actually from Zara. Yeah, let me hear it. You said you were never going back to Zara. The girls in Zara act like they run Zara. You said you weren't going back. I did say that. However, all Zaras are not created equal, and the Zara that I purchased, this cute little, it's not a set, but it obviously can be worn together. I purchased this from the Zara at Disney Springs in Orlando. How cute is it? It's a skirt. So you have your skirt in the front, your shorts in the back. They are short, I'll tell you, they are short. But oh, let me tell y'all what I have been doing. So got my Apple Watch, so I said, Eric, I'm tracking my fitness, so I do need to add a few more things down in the gym so that I can step up my workout game. You know, I have the tiniest little chicken legs, so I got me a whole squat rack. She's been squatting for her life in the basement. She's been squatting for her life, and so my legs are still a work in progress, but I am really looking forward to getting my legs together so that I can wear this cute little skirt, right? Got your little zipper and everything in there. Like I said, cute little skirt in the front, nice size pockets in the back, but it is short, but I absolutely love it. It comes with this little, it didn't come with it, but they were sold, they were next to each other on the rack. Cute little crop denim top here. Absolutely love it. It fits so nice, but there's not a bit of stretch, not a drop of stretch in it. And I thought the crop top was going to be too short, but I absolutely love the length of it. I am more of I'm not real curvy, I'm more of like a square, rectangle shape. And I find that, believe it or not, the boxiness of the crop top really helps to, give me like the illusion of a waist. And I brought this out. This is old, but it is actually from H&M. And I thought, oh wow, maybe they're kind of looking at one another and kind of doing the same things. So yeah, just want to bring that out for comparison. But I absolutely love it. Again, got this from the Zara at Disney Springs in Orlando. Speaking of Zara, how come nobody told me they were selling Zara inside of the Marshalls? Yes, my Marshalls is selling Zara pieces. I found several Zara pieces inside of my Marshalls. Yes, that tag right there says Zara. I'll have to zoom in. That says Zara. I actually have a pair of slacks that I purchased from Zara with this same shape. The weight is different, the flow is different on this pair. This pair is a lot lighter, lending itself more to spring and summer. My other pair, they're pretty heavy, so I typically wear those in the winter, but it's the same design. It has this tie right here, and it's like this apron, almost cape-like design. And I absolutely love them. I cannot wait to wear them. They're so lightweight, guys. They were $9.99. $9.99. There's the Marshalls tag. $9.99. I was like, what's going on over here? I'm here for it. Like I said, who needs Target when Marshalls is selling Zara? Anywho's, I thought this little top right here would look really cute with those pants, giving it a little bit of a nautical look. I could wear these with a pair of shorts. Same thing with this particular top. I felt that if I didn't want the nautical look going, I could just kind of pair these two together with maybe a pair of low profile Adidas some Sambas. I don't typically wear stripes and things of this nature. It's really busty. This isn't typically my zhuzh, but I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and just give it a try. Let's try it on, and I absolutely love the fit of it. Who's this by? This is by our girl Jessica Simpson. You know, Jessica Simpson, she gets it right? Jessica Simpson puts out a cute little shoe, and she has some cute little sunglasses. This one right here along those same lines, not something that I typically wear. It's a linen. It has like a little cutout detail here in the back. There's some ruching there. It also has pockets. These next items are actually from the Zara. And again, the Zara that was at Disney Springs. Get into it. Get into it, guys. These are a pair of shorts. I know, right? They're so good. Looks like a tennis skirt, but these are actually shorts. So we went in there one day. I bought this little top right here to go to it. Again, cute little crop white top. Nothing fancy until you put it on and you see that the sleeves are given kind of bat wing. Super cute. I wanted something a little different to wear to, where are we going? Hollywood Studios the next day. So we kind of tipped in there, and I found that we wore to Hollywood Studios. If you know anything about Star Wars, it's absolutely giving Princess Leia. And I got so many compliments on it. Okay, let's see. I think it's starting to get dark outside. Let's see if I can get through this before it gets completely dark outside. Next up, from Aloe, I picked up these cute little tennis dresses. If you've been outside, then you know that tennis dresses are just the hottest thing going right now. If you don't have a tennis dress, what are you doing with your life, ma'am? What are you doing with your life if you don't have a tennis dress or a tennis skirt? They're the hottest thing. Yes, these are from Aloe, and they were $65. I said they because I have it in the pink. Okay. I have it here in this gorgeous, I call it cotton candy lavender. And then of course, you gotta have it in the black. All right, they have this cute little sarong tie in the front. Let's see if we can show you that detail. Cute little sarong tie, and it opens up, and you have your built-in biker shorts there. And again, these were from Aloe, and they were $65, and I love them. They're super stretchy, just really comfortable. These are going to be great on the theme park days. Oh my gosh, it's just getting so dark. I got on a ring light, I don't know. But these are gonna be great on the theme park days. I anticipate it being very, very hot. We'll be going here in the near future. Orlando, I think they're in a drought right now. They haven't had rain in a fortnight. Look, no rain while I'm there. Please, I want y'all to get y'all rain, but please let me get there and leave before it's rain out. These park tickets are not cheap. I don't want to be there in the rain. My final pieces are from Marshalls. These are swimsuits, right? How cute is that? This is so stinking cute, right? It's a halter swimsuit. All right, I am not trying these on, as she's still in her getting tight for the beach and the pool. You will have to tip over to the Instagram. And speaking of Instagram, let me just pause for a second. Shout out to everyone who said, you know what? We haven't seen Tan over on YouTube, girl. Let's click over here on her Instagram and see what she's doing. If you have been over on Instagram, then you will have seen she is over there on her bike. Yeah, She's over there on her bike. She's hitting all the trails, just having a really good time. So if I ever go radio silent over here on YouTube, head over to Instagram. I'm probably over there and you'll find all the pics and the little videos, little short form videos over there. All right, but anyway, you will have to go over to Instagram to see this on. Right over there, you will see at some point this beside somebody's pool, walking along somebody's beach. But I love this detail here in the front. You guys see that? You guys see that? That looks so freaking expensive. So it's a halter. You have this little string here, and this is by Trina Turk. This is the Swim and Spa collection, and it just feels amazing. This was $39.99, and I cannot wait to continue to work on my squats so I can look like something in that. All right, and the last swimsuit is by Ann Cole. It's also a halter. Look at that color. Just beautiful. Absolutely love that. That's the back, and the little string is here. Goes around your neck. And then I picked up this swimsuit cover up. I think it will look great with either swimsuit. They both have that like little peachy coral in there. Drop down, leave a comment, let me know which item from the haul, whether it be the skincare, the clothing items, were your favorite. But can we just real quick before we tip out of here get into Shannon Sharpe? Y'all, black men, why y'all have to go and bother these little girls? Look, I know that the girl is in question is at the time, she was 19 years old, and I guess that is of legal age. But who of you ladies would be cool? Who of you, if I have any men watching, would be cool with their 19-year-old bringing a 56-year-old man home saying, hey, mom and dad, this is my boo thing right here? What? Absolutely not. Eric and I were in here talking about it the other day. We were just kind of joking around. And he was like, babe, let me just get your perspective on it. Let's just use Chase, for example. What if Chase came home and was like, hey, y'all, this is my 56-year-old girlfriend. Earrings, I was like, Eric, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and just go ahead and call the police. Because let me just go ahead and start wrapping stuff up, because it's a, you know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why? What do you need with what are you and this little girl sitting around talking about? Eric and I joke like we can barely have a coherent conversation with Chase, because everything is cringe. Y'all are old. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We need, when we're texting Chase back and forth, we're having to decode. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? These people barely speak in complete sentences. Shannon, why? Why couldn't you go? Let me say this too. I understand, you know, a lot of the men are probably sitting around thinking, well, you know, the 19-year-old girl, you know, her body's tight, her body's right, she's keeping it all together. But here's the thing. In these days of 2025, 2024, recent years, black women are, we're keeping it together. We're keeping it together. So he could have gotten, hell, he could have got a 30-year-old, a 40-year-old, a 50-year-olds. You can go and look at any of the housewives of Atlanta. Pick one. The girls are keeping themselves up these days. We're not just, you know, giving up on life in the body. No, we're working out, you know, we're drinking our water, we're taking our vitamins, you know what I'm saying? You know, we're gonna have a cheat day here or there, but for him to go and do that, it's just like, it's just nuts. Look, and I'm not saying that nobody was out here really that I know, self-included, checking for Shannon Sharpe, no. But what I'm saying is, even though Shannon Sharpe wouldn't be my cup of tea, my girlfriends that I sit around and we talk about this foolishness with, that he ain't their cup of tea either. It's somebody out here who's very beautiful, age appropriate for Shannon Sharpe. But anyway, because he wants to play around and, you know, have to find out that trying to get with little girls isn't the move, he's now facing our allegations. You know, his little boo thing done turned him in, done got him on tape saying that he basically gonna put hands on her. You guys go read the transcript. There's some YouTube videos on here where they really delve into it. I'm gonna keep it real high level. But yeah, $50 million, to the tune of $50 million. That's what she wants for, you know, the allegations she's bringing against him. Now, let us not forget, just a hop, skip, and a jump ago, Shannon Sharpe was on here, done somehow clicked the record button, doing a private time with him and another individual that was leaked. We all know, if you are in social media, even if you got your little Instagram, do you know how many buttons it takes, coordinated buttons it takes to go live on Instagram? If that wasn't deliberate, I don't know what was. And we all know, if you don't know, go back and take a look. Let me put my earrings back on. There's speculation that the reason Shannon Sharpe's record button went off is because he was trying to hide some other allegations after the firing of his stylist. You guys please drop down, leave a comment, let me know how you feel about Shannon Sharpe dating the 19-year-old. And did y'all know also, let me pull up this TD Jakes thing, that she's on OnlyFans? Yeah. You're 56 years old. You've amassed all of this wealth, all of this admiration from your little, I won't almost say your little following. He has a large following, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody looks up to him, not over here, but you know, out there, people look up to him. They've, you know, labeled him as Unc. What do you need with a girl on OnlyFans? What are you doing over there? Don't you have meetings you need to prepare for? Why are you on OnlyFans? But anyway, you guys drop down, leave a comment, let me know. Let me know your thoughts on it, right? All right, guys, I was so busy spilling Shannon Sharpe's tea that I realized as I'm editing the video that I forgot to mention my own tea. What had happened to the Unfrumpy Mommy store? I want to send a huge thank you out to everyone who's contacted me regarding not being able to place orders as I have suspended my website. Guys, I have so many wholesale orders that I cannot keep up. I can't continue to keep up between wholesale orders and just my regular orders in the store. You guys know I absolutely prioritize getting orders out on time. And so because I did not want to get you guys' orders out late because I was prioritizing my wholesale orders, I have suspended my regular orders over on the website until the end of the year. I am actively looking for an assistant to kind of help out with shipping those orders. But until then, I'm only doing wholesale orders now. But I want to thank you guys so very much for all of the love in the store. I can't thank y'all. So I just can't thank you guys enough. Really do appreciate the love. All right, back to the video. TD Jakes steps down from leadership at the Potter's House Church. That's a church he has in Dallas. Now, there is speculation that there will be someone coming out and accusing him of something. to Puffy being arrested, people were also kicking around the notion that TD Jakes was caught up in some of Puffy's foolishness as well. What are you guys' thoughts on that? I know you guys have seen the clips of TD Jakes walking across the stage swallowed up. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you think, you know, he's just doing this to pass the torch on to his daughter? Or is there something behind this, right? I don't know. I think I'm going to, I say it looks suspicious. We all have our opinions. It looks a bit suspicious. Let me know what y'all think. Mary J. Blige, y'all, back in the news. Of course, she's on tour. Looking great, sounding great. Unless you look at the stuff that's on Instagram. Some of the stuff on Instagram, she's looking like she's in pain. But anyway, Mary J. Blige is being sued by her at this point, former best friend, Misa Hilton, for derailing Misa Hilton's artist. It's this rapper, Veo. I never heard of him. But apparently, Mary J. Blige and her current boyfriend were doing some underhanded stuff. And this is what I will say to that. Mary, you haven't really had the best luck with these men. So I wouldn't be out here going behind my best friend's back, you know, doing some underhanded mess with this dude. Her ex had her out here paying all this crazy alimony. We can go all the way back to Jodeci and KC. Remember when she was dating him, and now all the allegations of him getting her on drugs and abusing her and all this stuff. It's like she just has not had good luck with men. And so I wouldn't jeopardize my friendship with my friend and now be in a lawsuit with this dude. We don't even know him. Like, how long we been with this guy? Like, you guys let me know your thoughts on it. Have you heard of this? You know, Mary J. Blige being sued by her her best friend. A lot of people are saying, well, now I don't know, don't read too much into it, because you guys know Misa Hilton is also Puffy's one of Puffy's baby's mamas. And with him being in jail right now, possibly on the road to prison, you know, her ends are going to get very, 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 very short. And so maybe she's trying to, according to the streets, kind of, you know, stack some coins, you know, to get ahead of, you know, being broke and not being able to be taken care of by Puffy. I don't know. You guys let me know your thoughts on it. But anyway, that is today's video, guys. I gotta make a couple of phone calls. You guys drop down, leave a comment, let me know what did you like in this video. As you can see, the sun is starting to go down now. I must now go and put all these things away. I really appreciate you all stopping in to hang out with me today. Missed you guys so, so very much. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.